people. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news. Should you choose to be a criminal, you have to keep abreast. Keep informed with what is going on. You have to take regular notice of the notice board to see what has been hot, who people have been targeting as it pertains to criminals. Criminals should make sure them know and understand them trade and know exactly what they are speaking about. However, in this case, a person whose name is Tajay Samuels, he is a Jamaican. Apparently, he did not get the memo. Apparently, he did not read the notice board. And why I say this is that there's a popular show on TV in America, broadcast all over the world. It is called To Catch a Predator. Pretty much in this show, you have undercover detectives, agents, FBI, that are posing as minors on social media and offering. Sometimes you could say it is entrapment. However, whenever you make any sorts of proposal to any sorts of minor, especially America, it is a crime, a very serious crime that will land you a couple of decades in the big yard, OC, prison, federal, penitentiary, those type of places. However, it seems as if a Jamaican, Tajay Samuels, this is his picture on the screen right here, he had a lust, a thirst for young meat, 2-year-old of the American type. So therefore, he planned a trip. Don't know if it coincided with a trip that he already made. However, based on what the Florida Law Enforcement Agency, Department of Law Enforcement is saying, he planned to go and meet with a 14-year-old who said that they was 14 and they live in Florida, and they were going to meet up and they were going to have hot, steamy sex. Now, people, here's a problem first of all. You as a big man, you as an adult, it is against the law in most countries to have any sorts of relationship, if I know your son or your daughter, friendship, nothing sexual, because most persons are picnic, they are not of consenting age. Jamaica, I think that it is 16. America, I think that it is 18. Don't quote me. So anyway, this man decides, say, all right, I'm going to jump on a jet plane. He's leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when he's going to come back again, home again, people. It is going to be a couple of decades for sure. Decide that he's going to leave, jump on a jet plane, go through the whole tedious process, customs, rate. However, he was going to meet up with this girl. They had a whole bunch of conversations. And listen, he was looking forward to it. Him know say him will get some tight up, whatever kind of thing he had in his delusional, sick, demented, psycho, petty mind. Me no know. However, what he did not realize is that this person in whom he was having these conversations with was not actually some big body 14-year-old and people. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to say that if she big body and she 14, it is okay. Me just tell you what this man might have been thinking. Putting your mind in the mind of a predator. And I don't know why I am doing that. Anyway, just to make a point, just for interest of the video. He did not realize that the person he was speaking to was some sort of detective, some sort of undercover, some sort of FBI agent, whatever you call it, working with that department in Florida. So therefore, them talk nice to him And then when him reach, don't know what type of arrangement if he went to Ramada in Hilton, whatever the case is. However, when him go there, forget where him feel like him did go get, he got, meaning the bad type. Then pretty much bust him in some sorts of sting. And people, I am not speaking about Isaiah Leng's sting. Me I talk about this sting where it sting you till the point that you say, Jesus Christ, what is now Father, what is Father. So anyway, them hold him, and of course, they have all sorts of evidence on him. They have the conversations. They have him revealing his desire, what him want to do, which part him go lick, which part him go stick, which part him go flip, rete, lele, and people, it sounds disgusting when we think about a big man and a little 14-year-old picnic. Now, people, here is where it gets even more weird, crazy. You have to wonder what people are thinking, what the F. This youth live at Jamaica, where this thing is rampant. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it misconstrued. Jamaica is a place of immoral. Jamaica have more petty per capita. I am not going to say that it is the worst. However, based on recent history, based on what we've heard, people giving their testimony of what happened to them as a child, we would say that Jamaica probably rank top 5 in the world, maybe number 1. People, don't quote me. I don't have any sorts of scientific evidence. I am just pulling information from the top of the cranium. So anyway, me just say, him leave all the way from Jamaica where he could have probably gotten away with this because of economic reason. People desperate. Mothers out there sell them pitney out there. Them want iPhone. Them want the latest gadgets, sorry. So therefore, they are willing to do anything. Them about easily. Not like America where most person, well not most person, lot of persons, they are okay. They might not have to do that because better finances. So therefore, him leave all the way from Jamaica, go to the people in place. Never expects at the feds, never expects a law enforcement he was dealing with. Now people, I am assuming that this was a girl because me don't know who changed them voice, don't know who was acting in the place of the 14-year-old. However, them convince him, oh, he might have been just typing or texting. And they must send him all kind of picture. He must send all sorts of COCKY picture and him long tongue picture. And then people, guess what? He never pictured that it could have been the feds. So now people, here's the thing. When we talk about America and we see the effort, the manpower that they put into protecting their own. And this is where they are different. They protect. They go above and beyond to protect their most vulnerable, meaning pitney, meaning women, meaning elderly. Elderly, you see what they are doing as it pertains to the lottery scam. Women, pretty much America is woman country. When you go to court, your case or your evidence have to be much, much stronger. It cannot be balanced if you're going to court against any sort of woman in any sort of case, in most cases. When it comes to picnic, may I talk about this is amped up. They are going to treat this as if you take away your mother, your sibling, the dog, the puss, and even the little mus. Them are going to treat it very, very serious. People get in excess of a couple of decades for these indecent, petty proposal. So therefore, people, me just say, all of you thirsty RAPER bull in a Jamaica we love 2-year-old, we love young girl, we feel as if you can't get any sort of big woman, so therefore you start prey and become predator pan little picnic. This could happen to you. This will happen to you. Chances are, whenever you go on social media and you meet these people, the feds law enforcement, the police, they are out there. They are throwing their lines on people. If you have any sorts of pettish, fishish activity, you are going to get hooked on people. So said the case of Tajay, an ex-Jamaican that disgraced the whole nation of Jamaica because him couldn't keep him little teeth in him pants. Him couldn't keep him little tongue in him mouth. He always wanted to experience what it is like to be laying down in some sort of bed with some sort of picnic. I do this, I do that, I X and cross. However, people, his career as a petty might have come to an abrupt end. Point blank and period. Now, people, the moral of the story is this. There's a saying, man a plan, God a wipe out. In this case, man a plan, Florida Department of Law Enforcement is planning to wipe out this problem. Them not care if you come from Jamaica. Them not care if you come from Suriname. Them not care if you come from America. Once you prey, once you are a predator and they are picnic, they are going to make sure that you get the full brunt of the law. So therefore, while Mr. Samuels was planning to X and cross, these people were creating a file of a predator. These people were dotting all their I's and crossing all their T's. They were gathering information that was going to be used or is going to be used against Mr. Tajay Samuels in the court of law. Now, I know that based on experience watching this show, I know how people pre things. Him a go feel like, yeah, but I trap me. Me never know say she are 14. However, people, listen. These people in law enforcement in America, they are not a set of babbling baboons. When they are investigating, they're doing their investigation, evidence gathering. They are making sure that, listen, we have everything where you say, we have everything where you text, we have every picture, every video that you ever send. So therefore, when you are said this and a dispute this, them have everything already. So there is nothing that you can do. If you can afford a top lawyer in America, which I doubt Mr. Tajay can, he will be afforded a public attorney at the expense of the state. However, it is going to be a very bad state of affair for this man because he has caught himself in a very bad predicament, and it is only the mercy of the court. It is only if he plea bargains, if in plea bargain, he might not be hit so bad when it comes to sentence. However, people, this man's his goose is pretty much cooked. This man is going to get some big time. This man will be deported back to Jamaica from whence he came because he wanted to CUM. Point blank and period. Now, people, like me say, I understand that you have choices in who you can watch. I appreciate the fact that you've chosen my channel. If you like news that is straightforward, no beating around the bush, no sorts of gimmicks, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Bless up.